Yo, what's good everybody out there on YouTube? This is your man Shadicstick, and I am sounding almost 100% in this video. You're like, Shadic, you should have been had this video out, cause kind of late in the day, and you know what, you're right, I should have, but I still had a massive migraine, and I couldn't do it. My boy Megapie sent me this, so thank you Megapie. I will put a link down to his channel, please go check out his channel, go support his Patreon, because he basically he really does need the money so he can actually continue YouTube. If not, his dad is shutting off his internet, and that's it. YouTube is kind of done for him. So please make sure you go check out my boy Megapie's channel, and with further ado, let's get right into the video.
Whipping all this dope up in the trap house. We fuck all you bitches at the trap house. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. I can't trust you, I can't give you real address. It don't mean that be like Shadicstick. I might fall in love with my trap house.
Alright, so today guys, we got gameplay of Sonic Mania. Now you'll be like, oh, that's nothing special, same old, same old. No, it's not the same old, same old. We got a new zone, which is Mirage Saloon. Now, Mirage Saloon is basically what was originally called Desert Dazzle in Sonic CD 2011 for that port. Christian Whitehead was making a new stage. He wanted to add it into the game, but it never got finished. You can actually access the stage in Sonic CD's port on both PC and mobile and console. Sorry, that's my phone going off. Via a code in the sound test menu. Now, one thing I do want to say is it looks lit. It has a lot of gimmicks in there, and I like that. Each stage should have its own gimmick. Should feel different from the next. And one thing I do want to say about this stage is I got mad respect to the team. All right, because they put, first off, they put Team Hooligan in there. They put Bark the Polar Bear, Fang the Weasel, Fang the Sniper / Knack the Weasel, and Beam the Dynamite in there. That's how I know this game is going to be lit. This is a game for the fans. This isn't, just a new game to make. It's a game from the fans, by the fans, for the fans. This, people are getting upset about. I'm just like, it's being made by fans. What do you expect? They want to do something new with the old and make something new. And it seems like we're going to get a lot more new than old. Or there's going to be a lot more fresh stuff. There's going to be as far as like what taste is left in your mouth at the end of the game, it's going to feel fresh. I don't think it's going to feel like it's an old game. I feel like it's going to be fresh, even though it's older, you know what I mean? But we did get an explanation as to how the drop dash work. The drop dash works by double tapping and then holding on the second tap the jump button while you're in midair. So once you hit the ground, you just zip off, and it's also based on your momentum. So if you're going super fast and you do it, you're going to continue to go super fast. If you're going, kind of moderate speed, you're going to continue at a moderate speed. If you go kind of slow, you're going to do it at a kind of a slow pace. Another thing I want to say is the models with Knuckles and Tails. Tails looking, oh, super kawaii. But no, Tails looking super cute over here. My boy Knuckles, my boy. He is looking fresh, my boy. He looks like he just got out of the shower, my boy. Put on some fresh Louis Vuitton, got them fresh J's on, my boy. But on the real, Knuckles' sprite is looking a lot better because from one thing I've seen, it seems like Knuckles has the most improved sprite overall. Like, his sprite is just leagues better from what it was. Like, he looks like a full character. He looks tougher than the rest of them, rougher, harder than Knuckles. Like, no, let me stop. But on the real though, he looks really nice. One thing that I didn't really always like about Knuckles gameplay, but seems nice here, is his glide. And it's not necessarily the glide itself, but when Knuckles would always be in midair and he would stop from one of his glides, he would come straight down, like there was no movement in there. But on here, it seems like you can move it a little bit, so like when you get off the ground, you're not just falling like haphazardly into a bottomless pit or something like that, And I kind of like that. Even though it's not a lot of movement, it's a degree of movement, and I respect that. One more thing I wanted to say on this game is there is going to be co-op. That was one of the many wishes and hopes I had for this game, for it to have co-op. I can play it with my girlfriend and not have crippling depression now. But on the real though, like the game is gonna have co-op. I hope it has online co-op actually. That would be great. They didn't specify really too much on it. We do know that it's gonna have local co-op though. That's a, you know, you already know how it is, my boys. Like, we know it's gonna have local co-op, but they didn't give us any indication of anything online. But we know it's gonna have co-op. This game is about to be lit. Let's go, guys. So don't forget to comment, like, and subscribe. Share this video with your friends. This is me, your man Shadicstick, and I'm out. Kiss, kiss. Follow me on Twitter.